The Hamburg race marked the midpoint of the 2017 World Triathlon Series, the 9th straight year the city has hosted the best triathletes on the planet. Katie Zaferes, who won this event 12 months ago, the American right in the shake-up for the title again, as is Andrea Hewitt, who missed out the Leeds event. Flora Duffy on a string of 3 successive WTS race victories, if you count the Cozumel final at the back end of last year. And a full field again. It's such a popular event. You can see the crowds there, 8, 10 deep in places. The swim in the sprint race, 750 metres in the Ulster. We're used to seeing the likes of Carolina Routier of Spain out front in the water. She was right there, but joined by a new name, Victoria Lopez of Brazil. No problem for the leaders going around that buoy. There was a little bit of congestion in behind. Alice Beto had to be taken out the water by the rescue boat. She was later pronounced okay. And as the leaders came out at a time of around about 9 minutes 10 seconds, it was Lopez and Routier out front, but there wasn't a massive amount of separation, as you can see. Kirsten Kasper, who came in as the series leader, right in contention. Yuri Ide of Japan, who's had a good season so far as well. And Flora Duffy, around about 10 seconds adrift, but the way that she rides a bike, that says nothing. And soon, she led a 3-woman breakaway with Jessica Learmonth of Great Britain and Kasper of the States. A large pack behind, making absolutely no inroads, led by Zaferes. They were losing ground almost by the lap. Our new bike cam giving you a different perspective on the 2017 season. Midway point, a sizable gap had developed between the leading trio and the rest of the field. And you see the chasing pack, and just to the left of your screen, a really nasty bike crash. Cassandra Beaugrand of France, Yuri Ide of Japan, both taken off the course. Meanwhile, Duffy was leading the rest of the field a merry dance. He actually dropped 2 closest rivals, Learmonth and Kasper, for the last lap. She rode solo. No question she was going to incur any time penalty. Way too experienced for that. And in behind, you can see the gap between Learmonth and Kasper and the rest had decreased significantly. Learmonth trying to get a Commonwealth Games place for Great Britain. Those games next year on the Gold Coast in Australia. Duffy had given herself a sizable advantage. And the run just 5 kilometres. She's made huge improvements to her running over the last year and a half. She had the 2nd fastest time in Leeds a few weeks ago when she won that event. Ashley Gentle making great strides through the field, actually running faster than Duffy. But Duffy's gap was so big, there was no way the Australian was ever going to get that close. A real battle developing for 3rd place. Laura Lindemann on the right-hand side of your screen, the home hope from Germany. But Duffy destroyed the field. Just inside 59 minutes, the winning time. And she had a bit of a wait, around half a minute, before Ashley Gentle crossed the line in 2nd place. And Lindemann, cheered on by huge crowds in Hamburg, out-sprinted to Zaferes to get on the podium in a WTS event for the very first time. Confirmation of the final result, a 31-second gap between Duffy and Gentle. Duffy delighted and surprised.
I really actually cannot believe it, you know, coming in to try to win the 3rd, I felt kind of a lot of pressure, and especially a sprint in Hamburg. I haven't raced here for years, so I just really had to go for it. I mean, it was basically fast from start to finish and had to make the most of the bike because I knew my 5K speed wasn't quite at the, you know, where the top runners are, so yeah, I just took a chance and thankfully it worked out.
So there are your 3 medalists, and the result of the performance from Zaferes, she took over at the top of the rankings, although it's very, very close. The battle will be rejoined in Canada in a couple of weeks' time.